mercies, welcome back to my channel. This is Ahviworld. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing great, just as I am. So good to see you guys again. Today we have a very interesting topic, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a baby girl's dress. If you watched my previous video, I introduced you on how you could cut your baby dress without using pattern paper. And today I'm going to be showing you another design of a baby girl's dress so that you will have variety of designs. Then you can choose from any of them to make a baby dress for your baby girl. Okay, so I'm not going to waste much of your time, but before we jump into it, before we plunge into the business of today, I would want you to hit the subscribe button if you have not already done that. It's just down below showing red. If it is still showing red, it means you have not subscribed yet, and you know you are not being fair to yourself. Excuse me, you can see my voice is getting cracked because you refuse to subscribe. Okay, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a big thumbs up if you like it, and also feel free to share the video with your friends so that it can reach as many as possible. I want these videos to go viral. Okay, and also follow me on my Facebook page, which is Ahviworld, TikTok, and Instagram. All of them Ahviworld. Okay, so I'm going to leave the measurements of what we're going to be doing today on the screen. Okay, it's just going to be the shoulder is about 9 inches. The chest 22 inches, the round waist 21, the full length 28, the half length 8.5, the armhole 4.5, the neck 2.5 by 3, and the head circumference is 18 inches because we're going to be making a head a band for the baby girl. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Yeah, the fabric we're going to be using, this is a lace fabric. I'm going to use it for the upper part of the baby dress. Okay, the upper part of the dress. Then here is a lining. Okay, here is a cotton lining. Cotton. Okay, it's very thick. And here is a satin. Satin fabric. Okay. It's cool as well. It's not like doll face. This is normal satin. This is what I can get from the country where I am. And here is my tool, and here is a hard net to go with it. So now I'm just going to set this on the side. So the first thing to do, if you watched our previous video, I showed you everything on how to cut, right? But for this video, I'm just going to fast forward it because I wouldn't want it to be too long since I already introduced you to them. Okay, so you just watch as I do it. So I'm just going to fold it in half like so. Remember I said all measurement divided by 4, so I'm dividing the chest measurements by 4, okay, which is 22 divided by 4 is going to give me 6, right? So I will just try to use 6 to check where I have my 6. I have 6, so I have about 2 inches allowance here. Let me just adjust it a little bit because I can use that part as well for a design. Okay, I think this is okay. So now start by taking the shoulder measurement as usual. Shoulder is 9. I divided 9 by 2. I have 4.5. I'll mark it right here. 4.5. The armhole depth is 4.5 here. Then I'll also take it here so that I can have a good a straight line connecting here. And here is the chest, which is 8. I'm using the full length, and the half length here is going to be 8.5, so I'm going to make it 9.5. Okay, 9.5 is right here. So I'm just curve this place. I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Here I cut out both the front and the back. So I'm just going to put it on top of this because I'm using this as the lining for the top. So I'll place it over and just follow it religiously and cut it out exactly the way it is. Allowance is already added to this. Here are there, I cut out both linings, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut the flare, just like the way we cut the other flare last time. That same thing, I folded it into 2, then into 4. So you can see that it's like it's into 4 here, okay? So, you know, I said the full length is about 29 inches, right? So what 28 inches, sorry. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be inside, so it's not supposed to be as long as that because the net, I would prefer the net to be longer than the satin inside. So I'm going to just use the measurement of the full length I have here, which is about 25 and 23. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and take the waist circumference, which is about 6 inches. So I'll add 1.5 inches sewing allowance to it, okay? Then I will just take my measurements like this from 8.5. I'll start marking it. I will mark. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out and show it to us, okay? Here I cut it out already. This is the flare. And here is the lining to go with it. Then the next thing is to cut the net. In order to cut the net, remember I said the net is going to be longer than this with about 1 inch. So what I have here is about 16 inches, 16. So if it's 16, at the time I fold it, it's going to return to maybe 15, okay? So that means I'm going to make this one 16.5. So that at the time, you know, I'm not going to fold it down, neither am I sewing it. So at the time I take out of it from the top to attach to the waist of the skirt, it's just going to be 1 inch longer. So I'm going to leave it at 16.5. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them out straight like that. I folded it severally so that it will be easy for me to just cut, okay? So that's what I did. I'll go ahead right now and cut them in batches, then show it to us, okay? Okay, here I finished cutting everything out. So here is the net. I just cut them in straight lines. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So that gives me 5 yards. So I'm using 5 yards of net for this. Then here is the sleeve. What was left from the net, I just cut it straight, took the measurement of what I wanted. So I'm going to gather it because I wanted to have a kind of a puff hand. Then I will use this to place at the edge of the hand. That's the band, okay? It's going to be the band. So this is done. Then I cut out a triangular piece, a one-sided triangle, as you can see, of the net, then placing the lace on top of it. So this is going to serve as an embellishment for the front part of the dress. So it's going to be like this. I'm just going to plait it over it like so. Okay, so it's going to rest from the chest down to the waist, okay? So that is this. Then, like I showed you before, this is the flare for the main skirt. Here is the lining, here is the back, here is the front, And here is what I'm going to use for the um, hairband. Okay, I'll cut a round piece to cover one side of it. Then here is another piece for the bow that is going to be at the back. I will also cut a lace to cover one side of it. And here is the length of the hairband. Okay, remember all children's baby's head is about 18 inches, so I added about 5 inches to it to cut this out. So if you don't know how to get this, check. I'm going to leave a link up here so that you check, so that you will know how I got it. So for this video, you know, last time I showed you, I carried you guys through on how to sew. So for this video, I don't want it to be too long, so I'm not going to carry you guys along. So I believe that the most important thing is to learn how to cut, and now, which is what I have done for you. So I'm just going to go to the sewing machine right now and sew it. When I'm done, I'm going to show you the outcome, the result. To sew is very, very simple, very easy. The most important thing in sewing is cutting. Once you know how to cut, believe me, you are 90% complete. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, so that's that. I'm just going to sew and show you the outcome. Please, if you like my videos, as usual, give it a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to support us. Okay, please, I'm begging you, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Okay, and see you when I am done. I'm going to show you the outcome. See you. Bye. Here's how far I have gone. You can see that there's a little change. Okay, I decided to use net at the upper parts, so I just cut it out, left a little allowance that I used to join it with the net. So I have not joined it. You can see inside is already neat. Okay, I added my dots. So this is the upper part, is ready. Here is the down part of it. You see, I already run loose stitches on the net, then pull it, as you can see here. Then I also went ahead to fold the down part of the flare. Okay, and here is the embellishment that I said I was going to use at the front of the dress. It's going to be lovely. Okay, so I will show you. Then here is the bow. Okay, the bow for the back. Okay, and the bow for the head. So I'll go ahead right now and put all the pieces together, then get back to us.
Yes, we are done with it. Can you see it? Wow. See, look at the embellishment. Wow, it's a new design entirely. It looks so amazing. The color combination is something else. Wow, this is nice. Do you like what you see? I encourage you to make something like this for yourself, okay? And send it to me on my IG so that I will see how far, if you are a fast learner or not. Look at the hairband attached with it. Wow, this is nice. Stay tuned for more videos till I come your way again next time. I remain Ahviworld. Bye.